Hello, peeps. So you got me this week because Andy couldn't be bothered. Just kidding. Oh, no. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I am just kidding. So we were doing a weekend this weekend. Actually, we're still doing it. It's going on today. And so many people have asked us, well, why are you doing more weekends? I mean, you don't need it. You've done enough, you know? And it's like, well, first of all, as you know, we constantly say about keeping in this conversation. That's the first thing. Although I got to admit, Andy wasn't too pleased with me at first, but hear this, right? Because she thought maybe it's a bit of overkill, right? But we were on this weekend and we fell into the, oh yeah, I know this syndrome. You know that syndrome? It's like, they were doing like breakout sessions in like the Zoom room type thing. And we were like, we can't be bothered with that. We don't need that, listening skills. I think I'm a good listener by now, And what happened is, so that was the first day. And the second day, or actually it was the third day. The third day, we finally said, you know what, we're here. Let's do it. Because if we didn't, half the day would have been just us sitting around because, everybody was doing these exercises. When we did the exercises, it transformed the whole weekend because we suddenly experienced what they were talking about, what we're talking about, for crying out loud. We experienced it. And as a consequence, it completely, I'm not saying, it's like, oh my God, I didn't understand. No, but it had an effect on us, a feeling, an experience that had we not taken part and actually done the exercise with another person, rather than just thinking we know it, we would not have experienced what we did. It's a bit like coaching, I've been coaching people for years and years and years. And then when I get coached, whoa, it suddenly opens my eyes to what people go through, It's pretty scary sometimes being on the receiving end, or, thinking that you have to perform. Whereas obviously as a coach, it's like, you don't have to perform. It's a conversation, and through conversations, things come up, things stir, and things that were blocked that you didn't even know were blocked before suddenly start to loosen. So why am I saying this? I don't know. Now, why I'm saying this is because, if we commit to things, just play full out in everything. If you've decided that you need this job, even though you don't like it, turn it around and do the best that you can do in that job. And most people will say, I know that and I do that, and I almost guarantee the person that's saying that is likely not doing it, because in their head they're like, I do not like this job. If you've committed to doing the job, just do the job. It's like we were I go on for some weird things, but we were watching Below Deck, right? And the bosun had this problem with one of the, you can see I'm not a yachty, but what was it? That's the deckhand, that's it. They had a problem with the deckhand. And the bosun went to the captain and said, this deckhand, I want them gone. I'm happy to be a man down. I just don't care. The captain said no. It did his research and everything else, asked each other, different people and whatever. And he said, no, I'm not firing this person. Of course, we're like, what? This person needs to go. But the bosun said, okay, he was disappointed, but he respected what the captain had said. Nothing he could do about it. So he went about resolving the issue with that person. Now that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, is being able to do it. If you committed to something, commit to it. If, please, I'm not talking about politics, but, it's the age-old thing. It's like, oh, we don't want this president. So then they go about almost sabotaging the president for argument's sake. Again, I'm not into politics, so I'm not saying what's right or wrong in that sense, but you know what I mean in that sense. If something's happened, even if you disagree with it, just do it to the best of your ability. If you've committed to understanding that life comes from inside out, commit to that 100%. Commit to it. Because I almost said I guarantee almost that your life will start transforming. It really will. It really, really will. And we think we've got as high as we can, and then lo and behold, something else turns up. So you just never know. All right, I've spoken way too long. Andy said a minute. Take care.